Good evening, gang stalkers. Today, I just wanted to talk about the Gears of War E-Day beta. I'm sure if you're in the gamer space and things like that, you've seen this game everywhere. You've seen the teaser trailer from like what was it, like a couple of years back? Has it been that long already? I haven't done any research for this. I got a notepad here. I'm gonna talk about the game. Yeah, you know what Gears of War E-Day is. I know what Gears of War E-Day is. I got into the pre-order beta, and I was also in the open beta for a little bit. So I'm just going to talk about those two things and compare them and see what's changed and what I'm excited for, if you care about such things. So I'm going to start with a couple of the bugs and things that I was experiencing with the original pre-order beta, and then we'll move into things I enjoyed, and then we'll compare it to the open beta that came out, like, what was it, last weekend now? But yeah, so there were quite a few soft locks that I had on like the smaller objectives, and I only ever had one soft lock like on a major objective, and that just prevents you from continuing. So I mean, for a beta, not terrible. There wasn't, I think I had maybe one crash, and there have been like a couple other like visual bugs and sliding, but nothing like nothing too game breaking. Like I only ever had to like quit out of a match once because I could not progress, and I think that's pretty good for like a first time kind of beta thing. The performance while recording the original pre-order beta, that was terrible. I had to mess with my settings so much to get it somewhere where I could record the game, but actually playing it like without something running in the background, so this may just be my RAM or something, it ran pretty smooth. As for like features that I didn't like, there's no chainsaw duels. I'm a Gears 2 and 3 enjoyer. Those are my favorite games, so our favorite Gears of War games. So I was a little disappointed trying to like chainsaw duel people and not getting that. It's kind of like a 50-50 shot who's gonna get the chainsaw. You also can't grenade stick people or walls or anything. A big thing for me about Gears 2 was like in horde mode, hitting the grenades on the walls and stuff. You can't do that in this one, and that kind of makes me sad. Open mic by default as well. Why is open mic by default? Give that push to talk and just make it like one of the buttons on the controller. You don't need all of the Xbox buttons to be able to play this game. You can you could figure it out. Put it on I don't know. Put it on the, what is it called? The select button. Just put all the roster and shit on the pause, and make the select button push to talk or something. I don't need to hear everybody's microphone as they're doing the dishes or beating their son or whatever. And you can take damage in executions, which I did not like. It used to be like a little reprieve from combat earning that execution, and now you're kind of punished for it if you're doing it in a dumb spot. Now, for things I did enjoy about the beta, the whole new movement system and jumping and like just being able to traverse the map like vertically makes this so much better to run around a giant space. Like, you didn't really notice it in the original Gears of War games because like the maps were so small, but now having this big open environment, I feel like it would have gotten tedious to roadie run and like cover spam everywhere. But here you actually can like run around and hop and jump. A big thing I loved doing was running through the street and just hopping over the cars as I ran. Like that makes it feel like you got this big sense of urgency with you, and you're charging in. It's great. All of like Horde Siege is awesome. That's the gameplay you're going to see for this video, is just me playing. This would be the actual open beta, just playing as Dom. It was the last one I needed to upgrade his Breacher class. But yeah, like I love Horde Siege. This is what I will be playing when the game comes out after like campaign and stuff. I'm not a big PvP person in anything really except for Halo, so this was a very welcome surprise. Like, this to me is better than Helldivers. I like this style of like horde cover shooting way better than getting ragdolled every 2 seconds in Helldivers. What else do I have here on this thing? Oh yeah, the weapon mod system, that's awesome. Being able to actually physically see changes on your gun as they improve and stuff, and it's not just like plus and minus damage, weapon sway, or whatever. Each class stands out pretty well from each other. They all work well. There's nothing that's too, like, what is it called? It doesn't lay over each other. The only, with the exception of like medic and breacher, like you can heal yourself with the medic, which is, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just I think breacher should, like, his stim should last longer or something, instead of how it is now, where it's pretty damn quick. Just because the medic's like healing pad lasts so long compared to the stim. Oh, when you unlock a weapon mod as well, they are uniform across the class. So if you get a Retro Lancer on Medic, when you unlock the Retro Lancer for the next class you play, you will still have your same weapon mods, that just makes everything a lot better. Smokes, they don't stun you. Last time I played Gears of War, if you got hit by a smoke grenade, it like stunned your shit. So now it just works like every other game, which I like. And I enjoyed Mags's battle damage skin, like the one you get from playing the beta and everything. I didn't like Mags's design overall, just because she was a little bland. Like, there's not. Actually, a thing I said to Vic when the game came out is like, oh, if she's supposed to be like this this demolitions expert that was wounded in battle, or had like the I think it's like some kind of explosive mishap or something, why not battle damage her a bit more? Give her like a missing eye or something. And that's basically what they did with the battle damage skin. So any critique I had with her design being a little was rectified with that. What else do I have? We've reached the end. Now to talk about the open beta compared to the open beta compared to the pre-order beta. The open beta, I don't know if it was just because there were so many people in it. It ran considerably worse for me. Like, the pre-order beta was very smooth. I had little to no issues with anything. And then the open beta was pretty jank. Vic and I were trying to play it, and we had like teams that would just disappear. Like, we'd start with like 2 or 3 other people, and they would be gone within the first like checkpoint, and we weren't even playing like a long game. We'd be playing Blitz or something like that, and it just wouldn't we just wouldn't have people by the end of it. It was really strange. Yeah, they did at least listen to some of the balance stuff that I know other people had issues with. I didn't really notice it, but a few people online have been talking about the weapons feeling a bit weaker, and like the enemies being a bit too bullet spongy and things. They seem to be killed a lot quicker in the open beta. Like, that I did notice is that, like, you didn't have to just chuck bullets at them until they dropped. You could like tap fire and conserve ammo. Yeah, they seem to be listening. I'm very excited for this, and of course I will be streaming it as soon as it comes out. Yeah, that's all I have for my little first impression review. Thanks for sticking around, and as always, peace.